Good afternoon, boomers. The voice of the blockchain here, Satoshi's big cousin, cryptography's finest, Champagne Crypto, your favorite YouTuber's favorite YouTuber. I'm here pumping every single day, whether things are up, down, left, right, whether we're getting attacked by baby bear cubs on the left flank, funny bunnies on the right. We're always here with boomers like Dolphin 134, Beans and Rice, Jigger Roams. We have 300 crypto savages in the population of the chat box. I hope you're pumping out there, boomers. I hope you're pumping. I don't want you checking out CMC, Coin Market Cap, and Trading View all day. I need you outside getting some vitamin D. I need you in the gym pulling and pushing the barbell, staying strong, doing research as well, looking for the new unicorns. Shout out to Crypto Power, all the pumpers worldwide, guys. Bitcoin consolidation before halving is what I believe. I came across an article that seems to be in tandem with what I'm starting to realize here. I mean, I think we're going up and down, side to side. I think there's a consolidation. There was a little pump, a little bull run that topped off at 13.8. I don't think we're going to go higher than 13.8 anytime soon. And at the same time, I don't think we're going to dip, dive, and slide back down to like the 6K, 7K range. I think we may see, prices under 9, but it's likely that we're going to be consolidating. In just a moment, I'm going to be sharing with you guys some TA, some charts. I know you guys like the charts, and an article there on TradingView that's trending that I seem to agree with, that says that it's a 12-month Bitcoin forecast talking about what's going to happen in the next year as we approach this Bitcoin halving that's going to occur sometime, I believe, in August of next year, 2020. Guys, make sure you're touching the buttons, the like, the subscribe, the post notification bell, the ding ding. Stay tuned in to the Daily Cub Pump, the Daily Boom, here with Champagne, your favorite YouTuber's favorite YouTuber, and Crypto Power 134, Beans and Rice, Jigger Roams, and the rest of the maniacs. Guys, drop a comment. Let me know if you're hearing me loud and clear. 10-4, Roger that. We got Mark D, another Crypto Spartan here. He says, hey, Champagne, BTC has never been more volatile and unpredictable. I'm not going to say never. I mean, if you haven't been around sub 1,000, things were kind of wild back then as well. But I think we're in a consolidation period. If you're just tuning in, we'll be talking about this Bitcoin consolidation before the halving, which I seem to agree with an article I came across there on TradingView. You know what I said at the beginning of the year? I thought we were going to pump over 10, and then, things were going to get a little wild for a moment, and then we would end the year around 8 or 9, but under 10 is what I said. I got a little excited, a little ahead of myself, and, I started listening a little bit too much to all the hype, and I thought we would hit the all-time highs there for a moment, so they kind of juked me out, but I'm sticking to my original prediction that I've been rocking with since we hit a low of like 3,000. It's a low of 3,000. So shout out to Lucky Lewis, 10Ks holding strong. Shout out to Power 134. Let's check out Coin Market Cap, today's mathematics, see how healthy things are looking over there on CMC. And then we'll talk about this price consolidation that I'm expecting sooner than later out here, boomers. I think we're already experiencing it right now. It may go up higher, lower, but we're going to be talking about where the price will average out at in the next year. I don't think we're going to see we're not going to go higher than 13.8. In other words, it's kind of what I'm starting to realize here. That may change, but let's look at the charts and discuss that. But let's check out Coin Market Cap first. There's my screen. Let me hit refresh over here. CMC market cap currently at $276 billion worldwide on all the crypto bags. Bitcoin dominance has not changed much. It has decreased by about 1%, 64.6. Bitcoin there at 10,000. It's been fighting. It's going as high as like 10.1, then it's dropped to like 9.6. But it looks like we're consolidating close to around 10 right now. And we'll be checking out the charts in more detail in just a moment. Ethereum there at 221, up 5%. Finally, Ether gaining a little weight. But you know how it is, guys. All these coins are following in the wake of Bitcoin. They're behind Bitcoin, and they're going to follow the leader here. Some might gain a little bit more weight, but the majority are going to lag behind. They're following the leader here. You got Litecoin at $94. I think anything under $100 for Litecoin is attractive. Although I'm not accumulating more Litecoin because you know how I feel. It's kind of, this love-hate relationship with Litecoin. I've been holding the bags. Hopefully we can see around a $200 pump so that I can perhaps get out of Litecoin. I'll be honest with you. Maybe I should just get more Bitcoin or another alt. But, I like Litecoin. I think it's going to be here to stay. I'm expecting it to gain some weight as we approach the halving, perhaps maybe after. But it's been a hold with this Litecoin. I'll tell you that much. Bitcoin Cash there at 303. Binance at 29. Binance Attractive under 30. EOS has been moving a lot since yesterday. EOS has been gaining a lot of weight at 462, looking like a good deal under 5. Satoshi Vision's a garbage bag. Stellar there at 8 cents. Tron at 2 cents. Cardano at 5 cents. Monero at 81. Leo at 130. And then you got Dash at 116. And Chainlink trying to crack into the top 15 at 246 as the rest of the boomers tune into this live broadcast. Bruno says, let's consolidate down a little more. Everybody's waiting for a little bit more consolidation. But guys, as we approach, sub 10K or close to 10K, I don't want you guys complaining 6 months, 7 months from now when things are gaining more weight. You guys have been asking for consolidations, for a little blood, for a little red. And, take a stab at the blood is what I'm saying. Shout out to CryptoZilla. I see you, Zilla. Let me drop a bomb for you. Indeed. Mark D, he bought Bitcoin 290 and can't remember this much volatility. I don't know. I'm not sure. I remember when it went over 1,000 and it crashed down to like 200, So, I've seen volatility. This is the way the Bitcoin roller coaster rides. But listen, has it gone down that low? No, it seems to be gaining weight. So it seems like a good thing. Let's check out this article that I've been talking about here at the beginning of this broadcast. And I have it linked down below. I think this is worth a read over there by Philb on TradingView. This is trending, I believe. This is a 12-month forecast that Philb has shared. He's long on Bitcoin. He is long on Bitcoin. You can see where he thinks where we're going to be at a consolidation period up until we approach the halving. So he's calling it reaccumulation. So maybe I should change the name of the video to Bitcoin accumulation before the halving, because that's definitely more attractive. But yeah, it's going to be a consolidation here. And you can see he has his predictions as low as like in the 7s, maybe like, low as 74. And, kind of trading sideways as high as like 97. But, between basically like 8, 7.5, and 10. Let's see what he says here. I'm not going to read this entire article, but to summarize, he says he's of the view that Bitcoin has the infrastructure, the interest, and the fundamentals to go higher, assuming there's no major banning event. Of course, there's talks about regulation. There is a committee hearing at the end of the week, I believe. And there's some people spooked out about regulations, but I don't think they're banning Bitcoin anytime soon. And if they did, that would probably only create a black market for it and could even increase the price even more. But you could see what he has to say. He's of the opinion that the bottom is in, and we are in the smart money stealth phase. Currently in the stealth phase, boomer, of the new cycle. See attached charts. However, looking historically, Bitcoin likes to do a few things. Parabolas, break down, and retrace. Let's see what else he says here. And typically this bounce occurs when there has been really strong buying interest on the way up. We can see that this occurred around the 6K level in 2017 with an engulfing candle on the weekly. We have seen this on the way up in 2019, and it also at the 61.8 retracement level. We probably need to consolidate for some time before the halving. And I agree. I think this is the time. I think that this is what I agree with. Perhaps move sideways as he's illustrated, but ultimately he's suggesting that we will be pushing for new all-time highs earlier in 2020. I've been saying this for a while. Just got a little ahead of myself when we hit 13K, but I've always been gunning for 2020 at the time of the halving. He says he suspects that this will invoke a new bull market, as absurd as it sounds. People like buying new all-time highs. That's true. For confirmation, so ultimately that's it. So let me repeat. We probably need to consolidate some time before the halving. Perhaps move sideways, as this gentleman, Philb on TradingView, has illustrated on this chart here. There's the chart. You guys could see it. Okay? We're around here. He's talking about a reaccumulation, a consolidation. Maybe we dip a little lower, but indeed it's in consolidation before the halving. move sideways as he's illustrated, but ultimately he suggested that we will be pushing for new all-time highs earlier in 2020 at the time of the halving. So somewhere around there. I've always said this. I suspect that this will invoke a new bull market. You know how it is. People start, the retail is not going to come in until we crack all-time highs again. Dumb money is going to come in. We're waiting for the dumb money. That's the bottom line here. Dumb money, dumb money bought in at 13, 14, 15 last time. Okay? And they'll be back around as we approach 17, 18. I think they started coming out the gates once we were around 13. Shout out to Mark D, CryptoZilla, Beans and Rice, Bruno Ray, Sandro S, Batman, and the rest of the boomers out there. Stack them sats, dollar cost averaging. You know the deal, guys. This is a reaccumulation period, just like there was an accumulation period all this time when we were on the very low. I've been saying it. I told you guys that there was an accumulation. Now we had a little bull run where we hit the top at 13.8. I think now we're going to reaccumulate and be trading sideways closer to 10K though. Closer to 10K, but we may dip under 9, go back up, go over 10, like to 10.1, 10.2, maybe even closer to 11, then pull back. But this isn't a consolidation basically around the 10K range. Building out my first miner with Litecoin profits. I had zero problems dumping that bag. There you go. Maybe I'm holding on too much. Look, at this time, I'm going to have to hold on till after the halving and see what happens. If it doesn't move and shake after that, then see you later. It is what it is. I think it's going to stick around, and I guess I'm betting that it's going to go up at some point, because if not, I wouldn't be holding the bag, right? But it's it's a stinky hold at this point. It's like sometimes I'm excited, other times I'm mad. I think I'm done with the Litecoin hold. As soon as it goes up, I'm gonna swap it out for more bits and maybe get some other alts. Sandro says yee. Batman says Moon 2020. CryptoZilla says Tyler Jenks, the hyper wave guy, passed away. The name sounds familiar. Tyler Jenks, maybe Jenkins. I don't know. Well, rest in peace. Mark D says word is Monero can be traced, not really private. I've heard that a few times, but I haven't seen it actually proven. My understanding is that they're the most secure, and you can see that they're the most used in darknet markets. So, not that I support that, but, for those that are actually trying to be private as can be, they seem to be choosing Monero. Shout out to Rev. Let me drop a bomb. Welcome back. Rev, our Cardano maniac, holding on there to the Cardano at 5 cents. I don't see any movement for Cardano till it goes over till it goes, we go to 2020 and starts moving. Maybe perhaps then it could visit $1 again. Tyler was on the Tone Vase channel a lot. Rest in peace. He was cool. Okay, I'm sorry to hear that. I don't really keep up with Tone and what's going on over there. I see the headlines and whatnot, but it's if it's one of the crypto maniacs, our condolences. He was on Tone Vase show all the time, mostly predicting down, says CryptoZilla. All right. I'm sorry to hear that. Tyler recently changed his downward predictions. Okay. Yeah, sorry to hear that, the crypto community lost someone. I don't know who it is. I really haven't heard of him, but apparently a couple crypto maniacs here in the population, they say he was a cool guy. So, let me drop a bomb for him. Cardano 5 pennies away from zero. Hoskinson contract expiring real soon. Sinking ship. I don't think so. I don't think it's a sinking ship. I'll give it till 2020. Let's see if they do something. But they've been promising a lot since. Listen, they were doing press way before they were ready to. Either that or they're trying to hype everything up. I don't mind these Cardano prices that just keep buying. Yeah, I mean, at this point, there's nothing else you could do if you're already in that deep. Shoot them bears, says Beans and Rice. Queen's Racist says, Mark D, people were saying that you have the choice to make Monero private, but if the guy before you makes it visible, you can make it private, can be tracked because the guy before you. I'm not sure. I think that's with other coins that have like privacy feature. My understanding is that all the transactions on Monero are private. It's not like an on and off function like Dash or other tokens that you could turn on and off the privacy function, but I may be wrong. CryptoZilla says this guy Tyler was a crypto maniac, so we lower the flag for him. Indeed. Even though I don't know him, but if you guys say so, respect. Indeed. Batman says that sounds like Zcash. Yeah, it does. It does. That whether you could turn the features on and off. I think you may be mistaken with Zcash. Bruno Ray says, yeah, Monero is private by default. That's my understanding. Optional privacy, I think, is with Zcash there. Punish says, boo, Cardano is really a shit coin. I was just hyped about it. Now I see it's a shit project, all about papers. I think you're being a little harsh, but I can understand why some people would say that. At this point, testnet, and if they don't roll something out by 2020, then, it is what it is. There is no open transactions on the Monero blockchain. Yeah, that's my understanding. You may be getting it confused with Zcash, which is another privacy type token. Guys, check out this article that I came across there on TradingView, Bitcoin 12-month forecast. This gentleman, Philb, trending out there on TradingView, and this is his chart. And he's saying that we're going to be in a reaccumulation period up until sometime around early 2020, saying around March, somewhere around there is when we'll start going above 12K again. And then as we approach the halving, he's saying sell the news. Out there, sell the news. When the next pump, he's saying sell it. So I don't know if I like that, but I like the chart, I agree with Batman. Queen says, okay, maybe Zcash. I'm getting confused. My bad. Yeah, I think you're confused with Zcash. Monero's private by default. Punish says, all in Litecoin and we go up with it. Yeah, I mean, I'm done accumulating more Litecoin, but I'm holding on. I'm not going to dump under $100. I think that would not be wise. I'm not going to get mad and just dump. But as soon as it goes up, anything over 200, I'm already considering. Punish says Litecoin all the way. I mean, I've been saying that. I've been saying let there be light, let there be light, let there be light. But it's looking like gray skies out there. Shout out to Punish GT, Batman, Queen's Races, Bruno Ray, Mark D, the rest of the boomers out there. Bruno says there is no 100% privacy. Monero offers the most plausible deniability. That sounds like it makes sense. I don't think there's 100% foolproof privacy anything, but it seems like Monero is the most private that we know of. 21 crypto maniac soldier boomers here in the population of the chat box. I seem to agree with the majority of this chart and article posted here on TradingView by Phil, which is linked down below. He's calling for a reaccumulation period from now until early 2020, about spring 2020. And I think so, guys. This is kind of in par with what I was saying before the bull run occurred. I always said the entire year before we got into the summer or up until early summer, I said, guys, I think things will touch 10K, somewhere around 10K, and then we'll pull back and maybe close out around below 10K. So at this point, I would say things are looking more like that's going to happen. Maybe we close up at 10.1 or at 10.2, but I think we're going to close the year somewhere close to $10,000. Let's say plus or minus, I don't know, $1,000 or $800. We can close out at 9,000 or even at 85, or we can close out at 10.5 or 11. I just don't see things going higher than what they've already topped out at this year at 13.8. I don't think we have enough gas in the tank anymore. But hey, that could change sooner than later. Punish GT agreed Cardano is a turd, says Mark D. Glorified white paper, Hoskinson and Larimer both belong in prison, jumping and pumping. That's going too far. Calling for people to go in prison and stuff like that. Slow down. Slow down. Easy there, Tiger. Easy there. Yeah, when you start pointing and saying jail time and stuff, I don't like that. That sounds, that's not the boomer way. I'm going to say slow down there, Mark D. Slow down. Easy there. Okay, I'm not calling, just because the project's not booming, you're going to get saying prison and stuff like that. Calm down, please. Okay? You're sounding like that's something that's a social justice crypto warrior type stuff. Calm down. We don't got any social justice warriors here. No crypto justice warriors. I only see Bitcoin, ETH, Litecoin will survive other markets go bye-bye, says GT. There's going to be other ones, but out of the 2,000, I don't think that the majority are going to survive. That's true. Worst coin is Tron. I don't want to say FUD. I don't hold Tron, and I definitely considered it, but it seemed a little Chinese scammy to me. I said that before. I'm buying Bitcoin a little every week, and if we go to 7 to 8K, I'm buying bigger chunks, says Batman. He says, lock them up if it doesn't pump, LOL. Hopefully you're joking. Mark D says, sure, make promises, then leave the project. Sounds like a fraud to me. I don't know. If you're going to be thinking that like that, I mean, maybe you shouldn't even been into crypto. I mean, if you're going to complain about that, I think they've been pretty transparent about what they're doing. If they don't meet the roadmap and everything, then, at the end of the day, I wouldn't call it fraud either, Punishes, I forgot to say EOS is bad too. Yeah, I'm disappointed with what EOS promised, this voice thing. I'm not crazy about it. And, I like the Larimer blockchains. I like STEEM. I like BitShares. I like EOS. And I can see how some people can feel some type of way. But, I'm not, at the end of the day, Larimer is nobody's daddy out here. And if you don't like the coin, don't get it, And the same thing with Hoskinson. You don't like the coin, don't get it. Imagine if Justin Sun left Tron. Yeah, that'd probably not be a good thing. What about this odd apology from Justin Sun? I don't know about that. Soulless Ghoul says, I'm waiting for 8.5K. That may happen. I'd said about 88. Mark D says, I'm currently only in Bitcoin, the only true crypto. I mean, Bitcoin is the king of all crypto, but to say it's the only true crypto, that's not true. There's other cryptos. There's the truest crypto on the Monero is a more true crypto than Bitcoin at this point. So I mean, to say those things is necessarily not true. I mean, Bitcoin is not the only true crypto. Monero is a truer crypto than Bitcoin is at this point. It's a fungible and private. And those things are not true of Bitcoin. So, I mean, I understand being a Bitcoin maximalist because I certainly am. I got more Bitcoin than I got Monero. But, you got to speak the truth out here. Shout out to Mark. Shout out to Ghoul. Shout out to Zilla, GT, Batman, and the rest of the pumpers out there, guys. Check out the article I have linked down below. I believe this. I think we're going to be consolidating. I don't think there's going to be that much action. I think the volatility is going to calm down here. I'm going to take a stab at STEEM today, says Lucky Lewis. Yeah, listen, STEEM, as far as the price, it's underperformed. I'll keep it 1,000. STEEM is one of those that it's worth having STEEM if you're going to use it. And what I mean by using it is actually posting, commenting, liking, sharing, because that's the whole point of STEEM, and have it powered up. And that's why that's the utility of STEEM is to have more influence on the networks. So, the more STEEM you have, the more your votes are worth. So that's why it's worth having STEEM, because even though the price goes down, if you're using it a lot, you could still gain from it. So, that it's kind of a different animal, Shout out to my Steamosauruses out there. I like STEEM, guys. Punish GT says, I want to see Hoskinson eat his shoes like he said if Shelly won't be full net this year. No, from what I understand, they changed the roadmap a while ago, and they're saying it's going to be in 2020. They're Punish GT. Main Event says, kaboom to the champ and all the maniacs. Shout out to Main Event. Shout out to all the Steamosauruses. Nepe says, EOS still has better dApps, which are easier to use than other smart contracts cryptos. Also, to say Bitcoin is the only true crypto is like saying pasta is the only true food or Ford is the only true car. Yeah, I mean, listen, I get it. At the end of the day, I could see why some people will interpret Bitcoin as the only true crypto because it's, performed like the king. But, there's other ones. And I got to say, Monero is truer than Bitcoin as far as, hitting all the beats. But that's, just that being said, that doesn't mean I have more bags than Monero. Main Event says, I can't name one EOS dApp. Ooh, okay. There you go. There's a lot of EOS dApps, and the majority of them that are being used are casino dApps just like the rest of these smart contract platforms, including Ethereum. Okay. But you do have other dApps that allow you to loan resources out there, like the Shintai. And then you have a social media app that is only on mobile, which is Karma, and they're doing okay. They're always top 10 as far as usage. Karma, SenseChant, Murmur. Yeah. Batman says Bitcoin is the most decentralized crypto. That probably is true. That's probably true. I mean, they certainly have the most the most terahash power on the blockchain. They have the most computing power out of all other blockchain, is my understanding. Hash power. Sun published a letter on Weibo in Chinese saying he sincerely apologized to the public, media officials, and regulatory authorities for his over-marketing actions. Okay, I didn't hear about that. Seems like he's getting pressed. He may have some charges coming sooner than later. I don't know. You don't know. I mean, he's in China? Is Sun in China? Because, the Chinese, it's the commies out there. At the end of the day, it seems like they have a lot of control over corporations. During the whole process, I went from being excited to worry, agonized, and then terrified and regretful. I led to a negative influence on the public and also drew concerns from regulators who care about me. Again, I want to say I'm sorry, according to what CryptoZilla said, that Justin Sun said in a letter published on Weibo in Chinese. Okay. There you go. Jose says, Tron Connect, dímelo primo. Happy Thursday. Shout out to Jose. Nice to see you back. Punish GT says, shame on Hoskinson. That's why I don't trust him. There you go. I mean, you're entitled to that opinion. And that's why I never go overextended in projects that are not actually working. I can see why some people are feeling some type of way about that not, launching. So, hopefully you didn't overextend yourself there, GT. I think Sun is in the States right now, says Nepe. Okay. CryptoZilla is talking about the CoinDesk, from a CoinDesk article. He reported what Justin Sun apparently said on his Weibo in Chinese. Okay, thanks you. It sounds like there's a little heat up there on his side. He seems like he's scared. Mark D says Hoskinson couldn't deliver a pizza. It's crazy. I mean, there's a lot of people that were really excited about Cardano. The thing is with Cardano, it seems like they did, start hyping their technology at the height of 2017, and then 2017 came, 2018 came, and they still haven't delivered a project. So I can see why people are feeling some type of way. I can absolutely see it. It's been 2 years already. So that, and the other hand is, are you going to sit here and complain, or are you going to vote with your pocket? If you bought into that, then you're holding the backs. You're holding the back. That's, why you shouldn't overextend yourself out here. You got to tread lightly. And, cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, and this new alternative financial blockchain technology is about self-responsibility. I think it's Adam Meister, the Bitcoin Meister. Shout out to him. He says personal responsibility is the new counterculture. And, apparently it is. Just being responsible now is edgy. It's the new, the new wave. Just be responsible for your own bag. Don't point the finger at the other man and complain about this, that, and the third. If it didn't work out for you, then, it's probably your fault. They said that the third generation, and they not doing shit and moving project next year, then that year come and know someone will have a little problem. Again, delay, says GT. Yeah, that's why, unless you believe they're going to deliver like Rev, then keep going. But is Rev here complaining? Rev's got more Cardano than everybody combined here, apparently. And I don't see him complaining. But, I understand, and I'll call it out as it is. I mean, it's not a cool thing that they haven't delivered. Main Event says the Bitcoin Meister enjoy his videos. Yeah, he's been doing it for a while. And I tune in every once in a while. In 2018, I held 700,000 Cardano, zero today, thankfully. There you go. So you ended up being responsible. You moved your bag how you want to move it. And that's the end of the day. It's even the same thing with Bitcoin. If Bitcoin ends up getting banned and there's a problem with the price, then none of us can complain. It's at the end of the day, we're here being responsible for our own movements. We're speculating here. We're enthusiasts of crypto, and hopefully it works out. Take a few more comments and questions out here, guys. Check out this article, Bitcoin 12-month forecast, link down below. I seem to agree with it. I think we're going to be in a consolidation. He's calling it a reaccumulation period up until early 2020, around springtime. And then he's saying sell the news as we approach 19K. If Bitcoin goes down, all the altcoins are doomed. Absolutely. If Bitcoin goes down, all the altcoins are doomed. Absolutely. All true crypto is doomed. They may try to sell something like a digital coin, but that would just be, a digital fiat, basically. But hopefully that's not going to happen, and I don't expect that to happen. Batman says, much love, champ. Thanks for all you do. I appreciate you tuning in there, Batman. Let me drop a bomb for you. Crypto is a hard reality test that a lot can't handle. You need to have personal corporate responsibility to manage your own bags. Absolutely. Absolutely. And I think it's a good lesson. More people need to be responsible out there. Everybody, trying to point the finger at somebody else, and it's this guy's fault. It's the liberals' fault. It's Trump's fault. It's this guy's fault. At the end of the day, although I'm not the fondest of Peterson, I do agree with Dr. JP. When he says clean your own room. You got to clean your own room first. Absolutely. Most hear this and they run to cover an exchange for a funny bunny fake crypto, a.k.a. Ripple. Yeah, that's a fake crypto. It's not real. Batman says, good point. Fiat is easy to hold for now. Punish GT says, thank you, bro, for stream today. You helped the community a lot. Thank you. I appreciate you. And thank you for your comments, guys. I appreciate it. CryptoZilla says, come join our fake army to prop up our fake crypto, and you'll feel like you're safe. Talking about Ripple and those other fake cryptos, including Libra, Shout out to Mark D. Shout out to Jose, Batman, Punish GT, CryptoZilla. Guys, a few more comments and questions before I land this plane directly there on the tarmac. Skip the runway. Shout out to my crypto licensed drivers. I'm about to put the whole truck on park here and get to the rest of my day. Should we be afraid of crypto actually getting banned in the States? Says Soulless Ghoul. You should never be afraid. You gotta, if you have faith, you can't be afraid. But at the end of the day, should you be concerned? I don't think so. I mean, there's always a possibility, but Bitcoin has always been possibly could be banned. It got banned like 5 times in China and then it comes back. So, and on the other hand, people say, like, listen, if it gets banned and it becomes, a black market, the price may just go up even more. So I don't think so, though. I don't think it's going to get banned. I think we'll be expecting regulations, though. There's going to be some more regulations. What do you think about Venezuela using Bitcoin to get around the dollar and sanctions? Cuba is working on creating their own. Imagine people in Hialeah now can send crypto. Yeah, I mean, Venezuela tried to make their own coin. People didn't really, I didn't see much about it. I didn't see anybody holding it or selling or exchanging it, And as far as, Bitcoin is an alternative to the US dollar. That it is the alternative. I think that's why Trump talked bad about it, So I would expect those that can't use the U.S. dollar for whatever reason, the unbanked or people that want to hedge against it or also consolidate their wealth or retain their wealth. Because if you're holding U.S. dollars, it's a hyperinflation at this point. There's a lot of reasons to use Bitcoin. Jose says Bitcoin can never be banned. How's the ban on drugs working out? So you got a point. And that's why the prices of drugs are so expensive. Didn't Facebook did the one crypto like long back and then they fell? Facebook didn't do a crypto before. They try to ban crypto ads though. I remember they tried to ban the crypto ads for a while, and then that didn't work out. Google tried to ban crypto ads too, and they changed that. So I don't think it's something to be concerned about. Russia uses the petro coin to trade with Venezuela. Well, that's good for them, and they can keep doing that. I want nothing to do with either one. FB says, we take care of everything for you so you don't have to think. Just be sure to salute when you're told and your party member and wear your party member badge. Yeah, that's how they want you to operate. They want you to be like a drone out there. Shout out to the boomers worldwide. Bitcoin there at 99.92. We're seeing a consolidation, guys. I do agree with that chart. You can expect things to consolidate there, trade sideways. I'm getting calls here. I think I'm going to go ahead and end this stream. It's always a pleasure, and I want to do these streams closer to 30 minutes to kind of change the algorithm, see what's going on with that. On that note, shout out to Zilla, Jose, Punish, Main Event, Mark D, Batman, the rest of the pumpers out there. I appreciate all you maniacs. I'll be back tomorrow with the good crypto word. Guys, make sure you can pump the buttons and bookmark the page. Come check me out. Now, I'm going to be doing these streams most of the time now, like early afternoons, because my mornings have gotten a little busy. But that's what's going on, guys. I'll see you tomorrow. It's the voice of the blockchain, Satoshi's biggest cousin, your favorite YouTuber's favorite YouTuber, Champagne Crypto. Thanks for tuning in.